I'm Abbey Nicholas from NAMI. You are watching an episode of Let's Talk Local with 216 Creator Studios. Like, share, or subscribe.
Cappuccino here. Let's Talk Local. Listen, we are here with Sue Doby from the Rotary Club, and we're going to be talking about NAMI here a little bit, and then giving a tour with Abbey. So, Sue, thanks for connecting us on that. So, how did the Rotary Club get involved with us?
Well, you know, the Rotary Club is all about service above self. So
Yes.
we work in the community where we raise funds through our fundraisers. This fall, we've got a Row Center fundraiser with a Johnny Cash tribute performance.
How fun is that?
That's where we raise our money. And then we work with the community nonprofits like NAMI. And NAMI's been a big growth in our community and has needed some funding for some of the programs and things that they're doing. And this opportunity to help them out here at their new building was just delightful. We just were really grateful to be included and have an opportunity to work with them. And not only did we provide funds, but service above self sometimes needs a little elbow grease and a little, sweat equity. And so if you look at the property, we have recently helped put in this beautiful pollinator garden.
Yep.
And that's a partnership between multiple Rotary clubs in the county. So not only are we the Rotary Club of Crystal Lake helping out and
Everybody came together.
Funds, everybody's working on
I
this.
love it. I love how everybody comes together to help community, especially here in the Crystal Lake area. It's a really big thing, community here in Crystal Lake. So I appreciate you connecting us in order for us to help broadcast this out. Looking forward to meeting Abbey and getting the tour.
Yes.
Thanks, Sue. I
You'll love
appreciate you. Take care.
Let's talk local, share the vibe. Every voice, every story helps us thrive. From the stage to the food truck, hear it right here at 216. Oh, we bring the cheer. Listen global, feel the pride. Local passion that we won't hide. Every episode a brand new ride. Let's talk local, come be our guide. Hear the local business shining bright. Stories of struggle, stories of life.
We're here with Abbey Nicholas at NAMI.
Mental Health Organization. So NAMI stands for the National Alliance on Mental Illness, and we are part of the largest grassroots mental health organization in the country.
What a great place. We're gonna take a tour, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with it. Let's just start with number one. Let's talk about what it is that you do and why you're here.
Yeah.
And then we'll start taking a tour of the building. I can't wait.
Yeah. So at the big picture level, NAMI provides free mental health services. So we are here to make sure that people in our community get the mental health support and resources that they need. And we are standing in our living room program, which is one of our most exciting, newest programs that we offer here at NAMI. Funded very generously by the Foglia Family Foundation, but the living room is a crisis diversion program. So for individuals who are experiencing a mental health crisis, suicidal thoughts, emotional distress, they can come to the living room. It's completely free of charge, no appointment needed, no insurance required. They just ring our doorbell, come in, and get immediate hope, help, and support from our trained staff. So it's a really cool program. It helps deter people from needing to visit the hospital or emergency room. And so far, we've had nearly 300 people come through the program, and only one has needed to go to the hospital. So it's a very effective program. It
100%.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things to do here.
Yeah.
And it all from the calming noise, and you probably can't hear it through our mics, but there's a waterfall noise that I'm just trying to fall asleep a little bit too. But so we're gonna kind of take a little bit of a tour here.
Yeah.
First and foremost, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, so this is a walk-in program. So we do a lot of outreach through our community partners, through the news, through outreach events, word of mouth. But people literally just come to the store, ring the doorbell during our open hours, and one of our staff answers and immediately walks them in and meets with them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
No appointment needed.
No appointment needed. So let's check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's describe this room.
Yep.
And what it's meant for.
Yes.
And some of the amenities that go with it.
Right, perfect. So when you walk in the doors of the living room, this is really supposed to feel like a living room. It's the name of the program. It's an evidence-based model that exists across the country. And this room right here is, again, supposed to feel like a living room. We have comfortable furniture, soft lighting. We have an electric fireplace that we don't turn on much in the summer, but in the winter, it's nice and cozy, and a TV that we can put different things on depending on what guests are looking for. So when we bring someone in, we often bring them into this common area first, chat with them, see how they're doing, depending on what state they're in, and they might want to tour. They might want to stay here and talk. It just kind of depends on what they're looking for.
Yeah, awesome. Full snack amenities here, obviously.
Yes.
They knew I was coming.
Coffee, that is all very important. So we always make sure we have plenty for our guests that come in the doors.
That's awesome. That is fantastic. Anything down here we need to?
This is our staff area, so probably not.
Right.
But we can maybe go to the meditation room next.
Yep.
So just pan this way. So our meditation room is definitely one of our most popular rooms for guests. It's a really nice and calming space. We have 2 beautiful oversized chairs. We have a massage chair that, as you can imagine, is really, really popular, is calming, just a nice place to sit and breathe. We have another waterfall in this space, which you might not be able to hear, but it just helps you de-escalate and find calm. We also have some yoga mats and blankets for people who might want to get a little more grounded while they're in here. So again, the living room is very driven on what people need in that moment. Some people might need to sit in a massage chair. Some people might need to sit in a completely dark room. We'll get to our art room in a minute. So it just depends on what people need in that moment.
This way?
I will say resource connection is a big piece of what we do at the living room. So we have a ton of resources out in our main area and even more back in our staff room. So depending on if people are looking for therapy, med management, maybe they are looking for food, they need a food pantry referral or housing referral, we can help with all of that here at the living room.
Lots of resources that you guys have. I love that.
Yeah, so if we just come on this way, for 2 more rooms we have in this space. This is what we call our comfort room, and it's just, again, a nice calming space. One thing you'll notice about our spaces at the living room is that they don't feel like community mental health. They, again, are supposed to feel like someone's home. You walk in and you just feel warm, welcome, comfortable. And this space is really nice if there's multiple people coming in. Sometimes someone will come in with a spouse, or we had someone come in with a sister the other day, and they're there for support to help that individual. So this is great if you have multiple family members who are coming in.
Nice. Yeah, it feels very home-like.
Yes.
There's no doubt.
Yes.
It doesn't feel so hospital-y, white walls,
clinical,
bright lights.
Yes.
Right. No,
Yes.
I love it. It's warm.
We hardly ever turn our overhead lights on in here. This room, another very popular room, is our art room. So we might have people come in who want to keep their hands busy. They want to draw, color, paint while they're talking, or maybe they come in so upset they can't even talk to begin with. They really just need something to calm them, to de-escalate them. And art is so therapeutic for so many of us. So this is a great room that people can just keep their hands busy. Our staff are trained that if someone comes in and they're gonna color, our staff are going to color right along with them, right? We meet people where they're at. And so this is a great space for that.
Even if they're sitting there quiet together.
Yeah.
Right? Coloring together.
At least you're together.
100%.
Yeah.
I love that. Nico and I are going to color later.
Yeah. You are welcome to. You are welcome to. Our last room in the living room is over this way, and this is our low sensory room. So I'm sure all of us have had that experience of getting overstimulated, overwhelmed. We just say, I cannot have one more noise, one more thing. And this is that room for people who just need quiet. We have really low lighting. We can even make it darker. We can turn on a white noise machine to drown out other sounds. We have super comfortable couches you can just sink into in this room. So this is a really nice room for people who just need that total absence of stimulation.
Oh, that's my guy. You guys would have to kick me out of here.
We've had people fall asleep in here.
Yeah, for sure. It's
but you know
calm.
what? It's what people need in that moment, right?
They just need that. Yeah,
That's
100%.
right. Yeah.
You know, when So some of the stuff that you do here,
Yeah.
let's talk about the staff a little bit.
Yeah.
Because that's really important.
Yes.
You know, so your staff are peers. Explain that a little bit.
Yes. So all of our staff at NAMI are peers, which means they have their own lived experience with mental health conditions. And then they are trained through a special program through the state on how to walk alongside people really going through the same things that they themselves went through. So it's a really unique model. It's evidence-based, it's effective for our staff to sit down and say, hey, I know what it's like to have thought about suicide. Maybe I've attempted myself. I know what it's like to have been hospitalized,
Right.
or I myself have bipolar disorder, right? So you get someone sitting across from you who you're like, oh, if you can do it, maybe I can do it too.
Absolutely.
And it really just takes that stigma away, and there's that instant connection. So it's a really nice model to meet people where they're at and to help kind of give hope, really.
Well, listen, on your dark blue days,
Yep.
You feel alone.
Yeah.
And you need to realize you're not.
Yeah.
You're going to be around a bunch of people who have a similar situation and have made it through it.
Yeah.
And to make you feel like, listen, you're not the only one. Other people have been there. We're here to bring you into our group and make you feel
Yes.
welcome and help you just raise that bar a little bit, right? To
That
move
is
forward.
right. And we were talking before we started rolling, and we were saying that, you know, when someone walks through our doors, we know we're not going to fix every problem they have,
Correct.
right? But our goal is, are they going to be more hopeful when they walk out
Yep.
than when they came in? Are they going to have one more resource, one more connection? They have NAMI now,
Yep.
right? So at least that. So our goal is to give them hope. And I think by and large, we are absolutely doing that.
Yeah, 100% you are. 100% you are. Okay, what's next?
Yeah. So do you all want to see the drop-in center?
I would love to see the drop-in center.
Okay, let's
that.
do it.
Check it out. We're at the drop-in center.
Yes.
Right? I'm excited about this room. Tell us a little bit about what goes on here.
Yeah, so we just came from our living room, which is really for people in active crisis. And the drop-in center is all about community building, wellness, and social engagement. So it's for people who say, hey, I'm on this mental health recovery journey. I want to meet other people like me. I feel alone. I feel isolated. How do I get involved in my community? How do I feel engaged? And the drop-in center is really the place for that. So we have everything from support groups here, classes, and then a whole calendar of wellness activities. So everything from yoga, meditation, guided journaling. We
Wow.
have talks here on substance use, on recovery. I mean, really different art activities. So everything under the sun. And then we also just have open drop-in hours. So for people who want to come hang out, play video games, do art, we have some computers that you'll see in a moment. People can drop in and use those. So just a place to come, be yourself, and feel welcome.
It's networking.
It's networking.
It's
Yeah.
networking. It's building relationships.
Yes.
Two of my favorite things
Yes.
that I love talking about. Nick knows. So I love the fact that you put together a networking room for people to come not only meet other people that might be going through the same thing, or maybe not even going through the same thing, but just looking to build a network around them. 9 times out of 10, when you have good people, when you're put yourself in an atmosphere of goodness,
Yeah.
good things happen.
Yeah. I love
Right?
that.
If you're in a bad network, bad things kind of happen, right? And then you don't know where to go. You think that's what life is.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you built a situation for people to come and meet new people and then form their own group or do whatever. So let's talk a little bit about the programs though.
Yeah.
So you mentioned art, you do art classes in here as well as
Yes.
yoga and video games and stuff like that. So is this also part of a peer support, or is that just for the living room?
Yeah, this is also part of peer support. So our support groups, our classes, and really most of our activities are led by trained volunteers,
Awesome.
trained peer specialists, everyone who's saying, I am passionate about mental health, I'm a peer myself, I want to give back. So our support groups in particular are led by those trained peers. Many of our volunteers who come, our yoga teacher, our meditation instructor, they're just passionate about mental health and want to give back to the community. So almost everything on our drop-in center calendar is led by volunteers.
Wow. Wow. It's almost like a stepping stone. We'll go from the crisis right to the relationship building.
Yes. And in fact,
What a smart model.
It's really cool because at the end of a living room session, you know, we talked about people feel hopeful, and often you'll see people coming in and they're upset. They're crying. By the time they leave, they have a smile on their face.
Yeah.
They feel hope. And we walk every single new guest over to the drop-in center to show them the space and say, hey, you're welcome here. Do you want to come to a group later? Here's our calendar. We'd love to have you back. And we have a lot of guests who take us up on that. And this is now a safe space for them to come and to be and engage with other people.
Nice. One of the things that I come across quite a bit in today's age is social anxiety.
Yes.
Do you get a lot of social anxiety people that come in here around other people with social anxiety to try to help with that? Is that how that works?
It's a really good question. And yes, I would say social anxiety, just anxiety in general, depression are kind of the most common things we see. And so this is a really great place for that, especially because we have a main common space here. We'll show our viewers in a minute, but then a couple of private spaces. So people can come if you want to engage with people, if you want to have a conversation, great. But if you also just want some space to be around other people, but also kind of be by yourself, right? Sometimes it gets a little much. It gets overstimulating. So we want people to take care of themselves and do what they need. But at the end of the day, it often just feels good to be around other people. Even if you say, gosh, I'm not super ready to engage right now. I need to take a moment. I'm just going to read a book. But I'm here with other people. And so that feels often really good.
So let's talk about age grouping real quick.
Yes.
Is it a mixed? Is there certain times for certain ages? How does that work?
Yes. So this program in this space is 18 and up, as is our living room program. And we are working on some very exciting program for youth, which we hope to open in 2027. But this particular space, our drop-in center, is 18 and older. But I will say we have all ages who come. I mean, we have young adults, that 18 to 21 range. We have a regular who is in her 70s. So we really, it's cool because people across ages are all coming together under that common mission, which is that mental health matters, recovery matters, and we're all in this together.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a walk over here and take a look-see. So tell me about this room a little bit.
Yeah, so this is our game room, and it's a little dark, but I think our light will turn on here. This room is really fun because, oh my gosh, we have a keyboard all of a sudden. I don't know where this came from.
Well, I'll have to ask my people because that was supposed to be our surprise.
That's so funny. I haven't been over here in a couple days. Someone must have brought this. We get donations all the time, which is really fun. And often I'm surprised. So, but this room, we got a PlayStation donated. We have a ton of DVDs, games. We have an entire closet over here of board games. So this is a really great space for people who want to engage with other people. I mean, especially right now, video games is so popular in our culture, right? To be able to come and play, but again, to like be with people, that is so important for our mental health. So this is our game room.
Very cool. Huh. Who knew?
Yes. Next, I will highlight over here, we have our care cabinet, which is highlighted kind of right when you walk in. This is a place that people can come, no questions asked, and help themselves to kind of some basic care supplies. So we have people of all walks of life who come in here, but we of course know that taking care of ourselves and our bodies is very integral to maintaining good mental health. So we have everything from hygiene supplies, socks, hats, we have harm reduction supplies, and we have these really cool journals called My Comfort Book, where people can make a plan for themselves on, you know, their safety plan and kind of what brings them joy and remind themselves of that in their hard moments.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Over here, we have our learning lab, and this is where we have 2 computers that are open for use by our guests. So they are set up like a library. People can come in and browse the internet. They could look for jobs. They could work on a resume. They could come in and take an online class if they wanted, right? Like kind of whatever they need for themselves and on their journey. We also have a bookshelf full of books over here. We're trying to really build up novels, like fun books to read. I'm of course, a fan of mental health books and self-help books, but we also recognize that just like reading is a great tool for our mental health and our recovery. So we've had a lot of great donations with those.
Pretty cool. I like that helping people, they can come in here almost an office, like they know they got things to do.
Yeah.
And so therefore they're like, you know what, I'm going to go there and do it.
Yeah.
And then maybe come out, talk to a few people.
That's right.
Kind of thing. And so I absolutely love you've thought of everything.
Oh,
Like
thanks.
the gaming, the office side of it,
Yeah.
the different age groups, the arts, the yogas, the networking
Yes.
to that in the programs, the crisis center. I mean, you kind of handled everything. I love how you put it too. You're like, we're not here to fix everything. I don't even think that your goal is to fix the problem.
That's right.
It's for the problem to fix itself, but you're providing the support center and the support peers to do that.
That's right. And a big piece of peer support is the idea of self-empowerment. So the idea of we are here to support you, but we want to empower you to take those next steps on your journey. We're not going to call the therapist for you. We might sit with you and coach you on what that looks like to call that therapist, give you the resources, give you the numbers. But we want to empower you to take those next steps in your journey because ultimately it's your life.
Right. 100%.
Yeah.
Listen, if you guys are out there and you are looking for a place like this, once again, the address?
338 Memorial Drive in Crystal Lake.
Or check out that link below. It will give you the link to their website or that QR code that I got right here. It'll take you right to their website as well. If you're suffering from PTSD or social anxiety, I mean, you name it. If you're having some issues and you're just like, I want to go somewhere that's going to help make a difference, and you just need that little extra push, Abby and her team are awaiting your arrival.
Yes.
Anything else that we're missing here?
Well, I guess our final couple spaces in this drop-in center, if I show you right here, is where we do our support groups. So for anyone who's interested in joining a support group, we have a big giant rectangle that we make on support group nights. Right now, our connection support groups are Mondays and Wednesdays, 6 to 7:30. All ages welcome, 18 and up. And then finally, our last room over here is our art room. This is a really popular space just during drop-in hours for people to come in and create. We have a whole cabinet of supplies that people can use, and people can just come in and create. We know that art is very therapeutic. It's great for our mental health. And so we really want to make that accessible to everyone.
Also, my favorite, once again,
Always the snacks.
on this side of the room are the snacks.
Yes. And that is a very popular space. I was joking, actually with the Rotary Club the other day, I said our snacks budget is through the roof, but that's okay because we want people to come. We want people to eat. Part of being in community is eating together, and we don't provide full meals here, but it's important to have coffee,
Correct.
water, snacks,
Correct.
drinks, because that really makes the place feel more at home.
Well, right. I mean, when you break bread together, regardless of what that bread is, right?
That's right.
You're building a bond.
Yeah.
And that's always important. And listen, I'm Italian from Chicago. I'm always feeding somebody. Always. And it helps. It helps.
Yeah.
I know that when they utilize the words stress eating,
Yes.
right? There's a thing for that. But if you can stress eat together and make new friends doing it,
That's
you
right.
might as well.
Let's make those friends.
That's right. Let's
Yes,
make those
yes.
friends. Awesome. So I think last but not least, I didn't know if you wanted to show off the van. Because that's a pretty cool.
Let's go show off the van.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Let's go check that out.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, it all breaks down to transportation.
Yep.
So let's talk about this gorgeous van real quick.
Yes, this is our mobile peer support van. And the idea was born with our difficulty with transportation in McHenry County, and knowing that a lot of people might not be able to get to us or might not know that we exist. So this van and this program is all about bringing our services to where people are in the community. So we've had a lot of luck bringing this van to food pantries, to outreach events, to school fairs, right? Places where people are going, where maybe they're not looking for mental health services in that moment, but they really do need mental health services. And so we're able to provide them, to talk with them right then and there. So this is a van that we've converted into like an office on wheels.
Oh, look at that.
So it's really neat inside. We have a full bench seating, a table for people to come in and sit. We have a file cabinet where we can keep all of our papers to do intake with new clients, new guests. So we kind of have everything we need in this space to provide some support out in the community.
So the van, is it also used for transporting people to locations?
So
or is
right
it...
now, we don't actually transport any guests like from in the community to the living room. Not to say that we might not do that in the future, but right now it's really bringing our support to them and being able to like open this up. We can plug the van in, like have it cooled or heated depending on the season, and actually like bring someone in to talk on the spot. So it's really meant to have that private
I
meeting.
was thinking more like going from the center to Lakeshore Drive. I'm just saying.
Let's go to the beach.
Right,
Let's get some
right.
ice cream.
Let me go show you why everything is great. Right?
Not a bad idea.
No.
I think you got something
You
there.
can steal that.
Okay, perfect.
It's yours.
Patented.
That's awesome. Awesome. Well, I think that kind of takes the whole tour.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I think so.
You know, I really appreciate the time.
Thanks so much.
You being on Let's Talk Local. Listen, folks, once again, if you feel like you want to just even come check them out, Abby and her team are here to welcome anybody in to the center here at NAMI. Listen, we can always talk local, but you'll always listen global.
Every story's worth a little bliss. From the heart of the town to the open air, let's talk local, we're taking you there. 216 Creative Studios, where the magic starts. Local businesses, their real work of arts. From the cafes to the shops on the street.